morning. Good morning. Breakfast time.
Just eat it.
Cannot.
It's not very effective. And it touches your mouth.
That, my friends, is how Chinese people eat bread. You might have noticed that I'm decked out in a very nice hoodie tee. Oh, we just walked by, yeah. And that's because we are going climbing today. We're checking out now. Then we're going to take an Uber down to the railway station. Buy tickets, then go climb. Where's the face? Got an Uber. This is what driving fast on cobblestone is like. Shawarma. Isn't that what the Avengers ate after saving New York City from the alien attack? We're using Google Translate so that we can communicate here. We went to a counter earlier and she only spoke Ukrainian.
Mura. Karta.
Cut.
Okay.
Thank you. Spasibi. That actually wasn't so bad. Thanks to Google Translate. It was May's idea. Good idea. So it worked because I already knew what tickets to buy. I knew what time the departure was, what time it's supposed to arrive. So all we had to do was kind of tally the numbers on the screen that she showed us. So what we just bought was our tickets to Kiev, train tickets to Kiev tomorrow. We'll be leaving at 6 a.m. in the morning. But for now, today's itinerary is just climbing. Nothing else planned. So yeah, on to climbing now. Quick detour for a meal before we go and climb. I think somehow we've managed to come to a part of Lviv where people don't really speak English. So we went to the train station, no one there kind of spoke English. There was one little corner for tourist information and there was one person that spoke English. Now we're in an Italian restaurant that is on the way from the train station to where we're going to climb. And no one here also speaks English. At least we have Google Translate with us. That helps a lot. So I can write in stuff in English and then translate it to Ukrainian. For example, I was writing in there like, "Hi, can I have some vegetarian pizza and one orange juice, please? Thank you." And that gets translated. But then I went there and that person saw the message. She read it, she understood it, and then she's like, "No, vegetarian pizza, we don't have it." And then what ensued was just basically, it's almost like we're two primates trying to communicate with our hands and just body language. For example, I asked for orange juice and she had a bunch of those like juices in the fridge and she was like, "This one? Or this one? Or this one? Or this one?" And like I could tell because there's images on those bottles. Then later on she was asking, "What size do you want?" And essentially she just took out two glasses, one small glass, one big glass, and she was like, "This?" She went like, and then I was like, left one. So in the end, yeah, I managed to get our order in. I got coffee, and that's a small glass of orange juice. That's how the world works nowadays, I guess.
Bon appetit. Thank you.
Okay. Being a Chinese person, I'm not used to eating really nice grilled vegetables, although I really enjoy it. We both do. So we have this grilled vegetables and we've been having this almost everywhere since we are kind of vegetarian. So I don't know. Friends, if you're watching this and you know how to grill vegetables well, please tell us how you can do this kind of, how you can attain this kind of consistency in your vegetables grilling. You can see the edges are black and then the vegetables still very juicy. And over here we see an animal, wild from the savannas of Lviv, Ukraine. So it should say the wall. Yes, the wall. Oh, there's just more doors. Of course, you know it's a climbing gym when there's bars. Alright, let's go climb. We're getting defeated by the routes here. When we are in Singapore, grades like 5C and 6A are like warm-up routes, but over here 5C and 6A are the ones that really give us a big challenge. Either in Singapore we are being lied to, or the people here are kind of downgrading the routes a lot. Maybe we're not as tall as them.
We are short.
They don't seem particularly tall, but a lot of the routes are very reachy, kind of like you gotta stretch your whole body out to reach the next hole, and then that creates a struggle because your body is trying to keep the tension, but when you're stretched out you can't keep the tension, so we'll just try a few more. I think we're gonna end today's session here. Apparently this same company just launched what he calls the best climbing gym in Ukraine. That's it. Okay, let's go. Let's go check into the hostel. Okay, we're in our hostel now. It's really not that bad. The only problem is maybe if you want to sleep here, it's a bit hard because the view. I think this street is quite busy. It's a lot of people. We're going for dinner now. It's a place called Green. I found it on Google. It says that it's vegetarian/vegan friendly. Tomorrow we're heading off to the train station. The train leaves at 6 a.m, so we have to sleep very early tonight. But yeah, dinner now. Let's go. 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 maybe now is a good time to talk about how we feel about our stay in Lviv. I think generally I really like this place. Architecture is beautiful, the people here are very kind, very welcoming. Not all of them speaks English, but the ones that do speak it very well. The ones that don't, they are not rude. They try to be nice. They try to understand you. We've had a lot of Italian food, and they are mostly pretty good Italian food. Prices here are really low, and I don't know how long that's gonna be sustained. I hope it's for a very long time to come. From what we can tell, there's not a lot of Asian tourists here. I think the moment this place becomes mainstream to Chinese tourists, for example, I mean, I'm not trying to shame them or anything. It's just kind of a fact when a place becomes mainstream to Chinese tourists, they come in big groups, like bus tours and everything. I hope that Lviv, for its own sake and for the sake of other people who are intending to come here, that doesn't really happen too soon in the future. So apparently we've just been spending time mainly in Lviv Old Town. We haven't really explored the outside of Lviv, except when we went climbing. It's quite different. Like, when you go out of the old town, there's a lot of people that don't speak English. That becomes a slight problem, but with Google Translate, everything's still fine. There's also the fact that in every corner that we go in Old Town Lviv, there are people busking, people performing violin, singing, guitar. I find that very interesting. I find that keeps this place kind of alive. Not alive, but lively. And it makes the atmosphere really nice. Also the fact that they have flowers, people walking around selling flowers, I think that's kind of cool.
But I got no flowers.
Oh no. Oh no, I gotta deal with this, hold on. As we're walking down the streets also, it's really interesting because you see the mood of people quite easily. It passes on, right, as people walk by you. I think, do you agree? Most of them walking down the street, they're kind of having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite light-hearted.
You look so good.
Yes, the people here look great. So yeah, I think that sums it up. That's how I feel about Lviv. I feel like it's a great town. In the future, well, if I have time, I definitely want to come back here. It's not a one-time visit kind of place. I'll just leave that as the summary. I'm gonna end this vlog here, and we have to wake up very early tomorrow. So, okay, bye.